Welcome back, part 2. Alright, so I'm going to make a strawberry compote. Let me put this forward just a little bit. But a compote basically is just like a strawberry kind of jam sort of thing. Kind of like the ones that you see in like those dessert burritos and things like that. Yeah, that's usually where you're kind of find those. But I'll show you how we're going to do this one. It says what you want to do is you want to hold them, which basically you just want to kind of take the stem off the top. And what it also says is it wants these halves. So you're just going to cut them in half. These bigger ones I might half again. So quarter them. But then you just want to kind of take these off. Because you don't want anything that you put on a plate should be edible. So if you put something on a plate like this green stuff that's not edible, it's going to ruin somebody's plate. Hopefully not yours or mine. I'm going to cut it and quarter this one. And again, it's pretty simple. You know, you can just kind of hold it up. And it goes pretty easy. Straight through and down. And if you lose any spots, you know, just go ahead, just cut it off. Again, we want food that tastes good, so you've got the basic idea of this. It's just cutting the tops off and then cutting them in half. If they're really big, then what you want to do is you want to quarter them. So you cut it in half, and then you cut those halves in half, and then you quartered it. Okay, I'm going to finish up this, and then I'll be back with the next step. Alright, next thing's next. So I got the strawberries done. So there they are, but next thing we got to do is we got to wash them. I've got my colander. And we're just going to put all the strawberries in here. I see my ramekins are still going. I haven't even started the timer yet. It's an interesting process. Alright. So, we know where we've been, but we don't know where these strawberries have been. So, they're always with cold water. This is about a pound of strawberries. It should be pretty good. Okay, so next thing's next says here we need to mix 3 tablespoons of warm water. So I'm just going to get the tap water here warm. Three tablespoons. Make sure 3 tablespoons of warm water. Yep. 1, 2, 3. A little bit because I stuck. Okay, so we got that. 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Then, 3 tablespoons of warm water. And then we're going to make a slurry, is what it says. So we get 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Bam. And we're done with this. Okay, so now it's time to make a slurry. A slurry is basically just kind of a rough, chunky setup when it comes to You know, it's not perfect at all. Just so you know, this cornstarch sticks pretty good. Okay. Okay, so we've got our slurry. We're done with our cornstarch. So put that away. Okay, so what other ingredients do we have? So we need to zest and juice half a lemon. Oopsie. Got the jag on. Alright. So, juicing's easy enough. Juice, all that juice, get it all out of there. I'm going to put this in the saucepan. Now that part's easy, right? But now it also says it wants you to zest. So we have to get our zester. Looks like this. And then we're going to zest. So basically you just kind of take some of the rind and you're going to put it on in there. And it really gives it some great flavor, I'm telling you. Whoever thought of this is a genius. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. That's one. What else do we have? A fourth of a cup of sugar. I'm gonna wash this out real fast. My bad, my mise en place was not mise en place. Drop the ball, everybody. So let's make sure. Says a fourth of a cup of sugar. Take the sugar, gonna put it right in there. Okay, so it says to put everything in here. Get this back to a slurry. Along with our strawberries. Alright. Now we're cooking with butter. And it says over medium heat. So we're going to put this on medium. Oh, you see it better over here? Yes, you will. Okay. Do it on this one, about 5.5. just a bit, and then I'll be right back. Hello again. Alright, so we've got this on our medium heat now. And what it says to do is kind of smash as it goes. We're going to cook this for a while till it really cooks down. But it does say to kind of mash the strawberries as you go. Let this simmer down on a medium heat. So it says bring to a simmer and allow to simmer for 5 minutes, stirring constantly. And that's it pretty much. So what we're going to do is wait for this to come to a boil. It's going to come to a medium boil, and then we're just going to stir and stir and stir and stir and stir. And then we're going to break down the strawberries as we go to release some of those juices. And what will happen is it'll start to thicken up. Once it thickens up, then we're in good shape. Because that means it's almost done. But I will show you the end product in just a little bit. Alright, hold on. Hey everybody. So here it is. I'm stirring and stirring and stirring like the recipe calls for. So we're just going to keep stirring for a bit. But it's actually starting to thicken up very nicely, as you can see. That is kind of what we want it to look like. So that when it goes on top of these, of the cheesecakes, it's just going to taste phenomenal. But this, just like the cheesecakes, right now I've got 2 resting. I got to get the other 2 in there. But with the cheesecakes, you know, they need to rest and make sure it's not too hot. So this, even after I'm done stirring it, and it's been a good little while, but after I'm done, we're going to want it to sit in here and just kind of cool down. So I'm just going to keep stirring here for a bit. And what we'll do is once this seems like it's nice and thick, which it just does seem like it's just getting thicker and thicker, then what we'll do is we'll pour it in here. I'll let that sit for a while till it's room temperature. Then I'll also put it in the fridge for about the same, about 4 to 5 hours. And then here, I'll show you when I pour everything in there. Give me a minute, just a sec. Alright, welcome back. So, again with this, so I'm going to turn this off. Again with this, you need to stir it constantly for about 5 minutes once it hits kind of a boil with this sauce. You just want to stir and stir and stir and watch the strawberries cook down, because they are going to cook down quite a bit. I use a masher to mash them up just a little bit, just so I want a little bit more smooth the consistency. Okay, now I'm going to dump this into the jar. Wish me luck. Stuff doesn't go every while. So far, so pretty good. Okay. I did spill. But don't we all? The thing is it wipes right up. So there you have it. A nice strawberry compote to go along with these wonderful cheesecakes. So I will take a picture of the final product once I've got it, but I hope you enjoyed the class, and yeah, I will see you later on.